Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to start our next topic of chapter number 9, that is heat, light and sound, and our topic is light. Today we are going to discuss about what is light and how light travels in a different mediums. Light is the form of energy. As we have studied about heat, that heat is the form of energy. In the same way, light is the form of energy. One form of energy change into the other form of energy, that is light energy. For example, this candle is a source of light. When you burn the candle, it will provide you light energy. This bulb is also provide you light energy. This fire is also providing you the light energy, and sun is the main source of the light energy. Here you can see the white light. If the white light passes through the prism, it will divide into 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, blue, green, indigo and violet. Light having 7 colors. White light, basically white light having a 7 colors. In the same way you see the rainbow having a 7 colors. Rainbow is formed by the white light. There are different ways in which light travels: reflection, refraction and diffraction. Reflection, refraction, and third one is diffraction. We are going to discuss these 3 ways one by one. First, we are going to discuss about the reflection. What is reflection? When a light hits the plane surface, the smooth surface, it will reflect it back with the same angle in which it hit the plane surface. Here you can see incident ray. This is a plane mirror. When this incident light ray hits this plane, it will reflect it back with the same angle. Here you can see the angle from the normal. If the surface is not smooth, then the reflected ray will not be the same and you will not see the clear image. Here you can see the reflection of light from this torch. Light from the torch hit the plane surface and reflection of the light takes place with the same angle from the normal. This is the example of reflection. Light hits the mirror and reflected to your eyes. You see the exact image of yours in the mirror. If there is any refraction instead of reflection, then you cannot see your image in the mirror clearly. The image will be blurred because of the refraction. That is a second way in which light travels. So in a reflection, the best example is the plane mirror, in which you can perfectly see your image. Clear image of your is seen in the plane mirror due to the reflection. Light hits the mirror and bounce back with the same angle in your eyes, and you can see the image. Have you ever experienced this? If you take the piece of the mirror in the presence of light, here you can see this person is holding the mirror in presence of sunlight, and the reflected light is observed on the wall. There are two types of reflection: regular, which is also called as specular, and the second one is diffuse. There are two types of reflection: regular reflection and diffuse reflection. Regular reflection is also called as specular reflection. What is the difference between these two reflections? If the light ray hit the plane surface, it reflected back with the same angle. This is called as regular reflection. Example is of plane mirror, in which you see the clear image. Diffuse refraction occurs when light hits the rough surface or surface that is moving, for example ponds. Ponds having water, and water is in a movement. So when you are seeing your image in the moving water, that is blurred. So in a diffuse refraction, you cannot see the clear image. You observe the blurred image because of the uneven surface. If the light hit the irregular surface, it will not reflect back with the same angle. The angle of reflected ray will be changed. Due to the change in the angle, you cannot see the clear image. Next way of light travel is refraction. What is refraction? Refraction is basically the bending of a light. When light travels from one state of matter to the another state of the matter, it will bend. Outside this glass of water, there is air. When light moves from this air into the water, it will bend. Due to this bending, you see the image different from the real image. This is real image here. Real image should be formed here, but you will see the pencil little bit upward. This is the apparent image because of the refraction of the light. Speed of the light in the air is different, that is equals to 300,000 kilometers per hour. The speed of the light in the air is different when this light passes through the liquid. Liquid is the another state of matter. We know there are three states of matter: solid, liquid and gases. So when light is passes through the air mixture of gases towards the liquid, another state of matter, it will bend. Due to this bending, you cannot see the real image of the object. You will see image that is little bit upward. Light bends inwards because the speed of light is slower in water as compared to the air. Speed of light in air is higher and speed of light in water is slower. Due to that speed, you cannot see the real image. Here you can see refraction in solid, the third state of matter. This is a piece of glass that is solid. If light passes through this piece of glass, it will bend. So in a refraction, when light passes through one state to another state, it will bend. Next, before discussing about the next way of light travels, here you can see the example of refraction from real life. This person is trying to catch the fish, but he cannot because fish is present here in a water. Due to refraction of light, he will see the fish at this position because of the bending of the light. Next way of light travel is diffraction. What is diffraction? Diffraction is when light bends slightly. Light bends slightly as it passes through the edge of an object. When light passes through the edge of an object from a hole, and from that edge, it will bend. Due to that bending, it will show light and dark two areas. This area will be the darker and this area will be the lighter due to the diffraction. Diffraction is basically the bending of the light from when it hits the object, edge of the object. You can better understand this diffraction from this figure. Here you can see light is diffracting from the clouds. Due to that diffraction, you see the silver lining around the clouds because of the diffraction of the light. Light diffracts from the holes when it hits the edges of the object. Next, here you can see another example of diffraction. If the sun is back of these trees, so you can see the diffraction of a light. When the light from the sun hits the edges of the leaves or the trees, it will diffract, bends little bit, and some areas are darker and some areas are lighter, showing light, and some areas are dark due to the diffraction. Concave and concave lenses. Humans have made objects in particular shapes to take advantage that how light travels. These shapes, concave and concave, the objects more commonly made, for example, mirrors and lenses. By these two shapes, concave and a convex, you can understand that how light travels and form the image. Shape of the convex lens is like this, thinner at the edges and thick from the center. In a concave lens, the lens is thicker at the edges and thin from the middle. The people who having a long sightedness means They have a problem to seeing things that are close to them. They use the convex lens. They have difficulty to see the object that are very close to them. They having a long sightedness. So uh, for those people, their spectacles contain convex lens. By convex lens, they can see the clear image smaller than the object. Concave lens is for those people who having a sightedness, which means they have problem seeing things that are far away. Concave mirrors are for those who having short-sightedness. Here you can see the difference between concave and a convex lenses. Here you can see convex lens, that is thinner from the edges and thicker from the center. As I told you, this lens is for those who having a problem to see the object that are very close, like this bee. This is very close to the center. So those having a problem to see the object that are very close, they use this convex lens. By this convex lens, they see the image larger but little bit away. Concave lens is for those who having short-sightedness, means they having a problem to seeing the object that are far away. So those people see that object, those are far away, as a smaller but nearer object. Some examples of convex lenses. Here you can see convex lenses are present in magnifying glass, which means magnifying glass is thicker from the center and thinner from the edges. In the lenses of the cameras, there is a convex lenses. In telescopes, there is also a convex lens, and the human eye is the most common example of convex lens. You can see the human eye is thicker from the center and thinner from the edges. Next, here we having some examples of concave lenses. Concave and convex, both lenses are used in spectacles in glasses. The spoon, one side of the spoon is the concave lens, and the doors having a lens to see who is outside the door is also made up of concave lens. This concave lens helps to see the object that is more nearer